Hello Avakins, welcome to the first ever community live stream. I'm your host, Adam. With me here today I have the wonderful Sylvia.
Hi everyone.
Also in the room I'm joined by Ash, Lisa and George, make up the majority of the community team here at HQ. As this is pre-recorded, we won't be able to take any questions from you guys like we usually do in the live shows, but if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them on our social media or in the comments here, and we will review them at some point and come back to you.
So yes, Adam just mentioned this is pre-recorded, so we cannot do a giveaway today, unfortunately. But these will be back next week, hopefully for a live stream. So don't worry. Also, there are quite a lot of new elements, I'd say, to this kind of podcast, I guess that's what we're calling it. But yeah, so head over to a subreddit to let us know what you think about this. Any feedback, good or bad, we appreciate it.
So last week we had a visit from a wonderful member of the community, and none other than the wonderful Safi from Avakin Edition magazine. She let us do a little interview with her. It was pretty cool. We spoke about what she's up to with the magazine at the moment, how she got into Avakin Life, all that sort of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't there for it, sadly, but the wonderful Ash was. So
yeah,
it's awesome.
So here it is. Well, welcome to the studio, Safi. You're finally here.
Hello.
It's great to have you with us today. So for those who don't know this already, when did you first start playing Avakin and how did you find out about it?
I started playing Avakin in December 2015 and I discovered it through Google Play as I was searching for a new game because my favourite game at the time had shut down due to unfortunate reasons. And I wanted a game that wasn't well known, that wasn't that popular but different. And I saw Avakin. I was already into The Sims, and then I looked at the reviews for Avakin and there was so many likes, people were happy with Avakin. It seemed like a good place, so I downloaded it and never looked back.
Perfect. That's really, really cool. You created an Avakin related magazine, or you work on one with your team that you have there. Can you tell us a bit more about it? How can people find it?
Avakin Edition magazine can be found on different social media platforms. Instagram at Avakin_Addiction_magazine. Twitter at AvaAddictMag. And on Facebook at official Avakin Edition magazine, and then on Reddit as well.
It's good you mentioned Reddit, so you're actually a social moderator on our Reddit forum. What do you love the most about helping out with that?
It's just rewarding being able to help people. It's like you're giving something back and you're just helping people. That's just rewarding itself. It's like being able to relieve people of worries, being able to help people that are having a little bit of a panic. It's just, there's a lot to it.
It's like you're almost first response for them, isn't it? To calm them down if they're worrying.
Yeah, recently I commented on somebody's post because they needed help, and they responded back with how they liked my calm presence on Reddit because it can get quite heated at times, and they like how I'm always just calm.
Oh, that's great to hear. That's some really good feedback for you. Okay, I'm going to jump straight in with this next question. In your opinion, what's the best thing about the Avakin community?
The friendship. It's like you can learn so much. The people is what makes Avakin, because without the people there is no Avakin, not really, because what's the point in Avakin if there's no people, no players?
Yeah.
And it's like I'm always learning something from Avakin. Through Avakin I've learned how to Photoshop, I learned how to do edits. I've learned to, it's helped me become more confident in myself, and I've had like real life help, kind of. I've had friends teach me how to do makeup, which is something I'm not an expert in, but it helped for today, and I'm really appreciative of that.
Oh, that's really great. I've learned quite a lot from the Avakin community as well, actually. If you'd like to know more, feel free to subscribe and you might hear some more of my crazy stories.
So tell me, Safi, what's one thing you own in Avakin that you'd like to have in real life?
That's a tough question. Probably one of the flying animation sets because it looks like I have a superpower.
That would be fun.
Slightly off-topic question. I noticed you like superpowers, as you just responded. Who's your favourite Avenger? Well, no, not Avenger. Marvel superhero. I don't care about DC. So.
I have 2. They're both females. And they're both from the TV show Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The first one is Quake, also known as Daisy Johnson, and then the other one is Melinda May. And she used to, she did the voice acting for Mulan in Disney as well.
Ah, teaching me. You're schooling me today. So, apart from Avakin Addiction magazine and your presence in the social moderator community, what other Avakin communities are you involved in?
I'm everywhere. Except Snapchat, I'm pretty much everywhere. I'm on Amino, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I'm everywhere.
Awesome. We'll be sure to drop those links to your socials in the description for the video.
What's your favourite thing about Avakin Life itself? What do you like to do the most when you play?
Just get together and have a good time.
So socialising.
Yes.
That's cool.
And just helping people as well in the game. Because it's not just Reddit I help out everywhere.
Just a genuinely helpful person.
It's always good to have a helping hand, because when I first started Avakin, I remember asking around for help and getting none of it.
So you know what it's like to not get the help you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why we've developed the community in the way that we have. You guys are the most important part of Avakin for us, and we do understand that if there weren't wonderful volunteers like Safi here, the community wouldn't be the place it is. So Safi, what's your favourite thing to collect in Avakin? Some people love furniture, some people go for petkins, some people go for clothes. What's your sort of fave?
Animations followed by apartments. I don't even have to think about that one.
Yeah, that's good. You know what you like, so it's really cool. Is it animation sets or the actual individual dances and poses?
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Animations are quite popular in the community.
It's what helps people interact.
Yeah, that's a very good point actually.
So tell me, bonus question then, did you collect all of Amit's poses from the rainforest retreat?
No.
I had a feeling.
Probably not.
Oh well, it might come back again sometime.
Maybe.
It's just when events fall on a Monday that's difficult for me, because I'm focused on the magazine, because it takes me the entire day, so I always forget to go to the event to collect.
Right. So how would you define your fashion style in Avakin Life? What kind of items do you like to wear?
Mix of a lot. It's like casual, and it could be like formal, glitzy but not girly. I'm not really into the girly kind of style. A little bit gothic as well. I like the gothic kind of stuff.
Does it depend on basically what you're planning to do?
Yeah.
And who you're hanging out with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Our very own Sylvia has a really good gothy style. What do you think to her style?
It's awesome. Very edgy. Very
There we go.
I'm sure she'll like hearing that.
She's a lovely person.
She is. She's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, final question. Are there any people in the community you'd like to give shout outs to, or any big thanks that you want to do?
I'd like to thank Dale for the makeup tips. And then I'd like to thank Tussie, my team at Avakin Addiction magazine, and Priya for always being there for me when I needed it. Just everyone. And Reddit social moderators as well. That's off to them, because we work well together.
You do.
Definitely do.
Thanks so much for joining us, Safi.
Yeah,
I'm sure this will be one of many. So, yeah.
It was a pleasure being here.
And you're welcome back anytime. Goodbye.
Bye.
Welcome to the newest section that we're going to be calling Hot Topic. If this is something you guys like the sound of, please make sure you leave feedback in the comments below. We really love talking to you guys, which is why we do the live streams in the first place. But each week, when we or our moderators look at the chat, we can see that there's usually a recurring question or something that you really want to know the answer to. Or really want to discuss, whether that's about a particular item release, a bot event, etc. So in this section we aim to address any questions, comments and general feedback we see on our social with regards to each week's topic.
Yeah, so without any further ado, here's this week's hot topic. So yeah, it's November, I guess, or what's happening in November. So yeah, we've seen a lot of questions from you guys on our socials, and we can see that some of you are confused about what's happening in November, and we do understand that because it's kind of, the time between Halloween, October, which means Halloween, and then December, which means Christmas. But please rest assured that we do have loads of cool content coming out for you guys, just not with a, I guess, specific, like just one specific theme, but it is going to be cool.
Well, literally in the UK it's going to be cool as well, isn't it? So it's going to be a lot colder.
Very. We're freezing right now, but yeah, I'll let Adam tell you a little bit more about that.
So, as Sylvia just mentioned, there's going to be tons of new content. We're going to be having an ice-related event beginning this Friday, actually.
I just tried to do like an ice kind of.
We've also got a brand new minigame coming next Monday that we're going to tell you about very soon. We're also going to be having the Black Friday sales, icon sales in preparation for a special icon event at the end of the month. Yay, and of course lots of fun Thanksgiving related events. There's definitely going to be plenty of events and releases to keep you guys busy all the way through till December. From Start Style and around the world, this is Avakin News.
First off, guys, just a reminder that the Halloween themed items will be leaving the shop on the 8th of November. Yeah, but it should have been a bit of a sad laugh because
Halloween is so cool.
It is.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss it. But make sure you grab everything that you haven't bought yet. So yeah, there's gonna be a post on our social media and on our in-game news feed to remind you guys about that the day before. So don't worry, you'll remember.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of a bug update here. As some of you know, there was a recent awesome upgrade to our animations menu and the way that it worked. Unfortunately, that did actually come out with a bug, which was quite a game-changing bug for you guys. Some of you were experiencing that there were items missing from your inventory in the new system, which you'd owned in the past. We have identified that this is actually a bug, as I mentioned, and there is a fix in place for this. Unfortunately, it does require that you have a full update of Avakin Life in order to have the bug fixed. So what we're doing right now is we're making sure that that's in an update for you. When that update becomes available, please take it. It will fix that bug for you, and the items that have gone missing from your inventory will reappear.
Cool. So more good news. We are very excited to announce that a member from the Avakin community has been working with us on creating a new collection that's going to be coming out in the Avakin store pretty soon. I believe on the 12th of November. So yeah, you might know her from just seeing her on the community. She is called Dear Avakin, better known as Dear Moon. So yeah, make sure you follow her. This collection is going to be awesome. I think it's going to have a sort of a sort of butterfly fantasy theme. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're excited.
Some fantastic news. I'm going to drum roll this one. Are you ready? We have a very special new minigame coming out very soon. The Farmyard Frenzy.
Woo! We need to cheer again.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You guys have been asking for something like this for some time now, and we really, really hope you're going to love it. It's going to be called Farmyard Frenzy, and it's a game where you can cooperate with your fellow Avakins to catch chickens or turkeys. These are just basic themes for now that fall in line with current themes that we've got going on in Avakin Life, for example, Thanksgiving. And you're going to be able to win awesome prizes as a result. I can't tell you much more about it, but we have posted some sneak peeks on Instagram and Facebook, and there's going to be 2 more coming out before Monday, so make sure you keep an eye out for those.
So we have more good news for you guys because we just can't get enough. There's a lot. We told you it was going to be exciting. So we have recently onboarded 2 new content creators. Woo! You might have seen one of them already, as we have recently premiered one of her videos. It's Avakin Jocelyn. Ooh. So yeah, her first series, the first video that she's done for us is related to fashion, and it's called Fashion Show, which is very exciting. But she has loads more loads more ideas, loads of other content coming soon. The second person, which I'm also really excited about, is going to be Sequoia Rose. Yep. So yeah, she's going to be doing. Can we reveal it yet? Can we tell?
Yeah, you can talk all about it.
Cool.
That's totally fine.
So her video has not been premiered yet, but it's going out, I think, later this week, and it's going to be speed building. So she's going to show you. She's really good at it. Trust us. So yeah, you're gonna want to stay tuned for that.
Thanks to you guys for watching, hanging out with us to the end today, and huge thanks to Safi for her interview. Don't forget to follow Safi and Avakin Addiction magazine on all of their social media. We're going to drop all of the social media links in the description below. Remember to follow us on our social media over at Facebook and Instagram, where we have pages and communities for Portuguese, Russian, Italian, and various other languages. Feel free to search. I'm sure they're there. We also on Snapchat, VK and Twitter. If you like us doing these maintenance messages on Twitter, we are looking for feedback on this at the moment. Would you like us to be a bit more active on Twitter with regards to non-maintenance related things, or do you rely on Twitter as the place you go for maintenance updates? Please let us know either in the comments here or on Reddit. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to us here on the official Avakin YouTube, so that you get all of the latest updates from us on what's going on. We're going to try and do more stuff like this. Also, let us know your feedback on this particular series that we're trying today. If you'd like to see more of this, if you'd like us to do more behind the scenes stuff, we really don't mind. We just want to know what you would like to see. Also, when you do subscribe to us, check that notification bell, just so that you're alerted to when we go live or when we do things like this. We'll be back with you potentially. We will be back with you potentially next Wednesday, but stay tuned, and the best way to find out is to check that notification bell and subscribe anyway, because then you just get to know when we go live. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy and peace.
See you soon.
Bye.